Okay, so this last section we're going to talk about is a chain of inheritance. So basically what we can do is we can actually say this superclass, and we can have another subclass below that, and then another subclass below that. So if you look at this example here on page 656, here we have class A, and class B is a Class A, and Class C is a Class B. So basically, when Class C inherits from B, it also inherits everything from A. So everything that's available in A and B is now available in C. So, so here's kind of what I want you to think about there. So let's say we have an animal class, and it's just a standard animal class. We've got some instance variables called sound. What's basically what sound does it make? What kind of skin does it have? Does it have fur, feathers, scales? How many legs? Number of legs? Okay, so just some of the different factors that we would want to pass down to our subclasses. So here we have dog. We could have dog, or you know what we could even do is we could even do this. We could have um, furred animal. So these are animals with fur. So down here we basically would have all the different methods or all the different instance variables we would need for a furred animal. But down here on skin, we would set skin equal to fur. And then what we could do is then have, so again, we would have basically so furred animal is an animal. And then I could have sorry, I'm running out of room here, but I could have dog, and dog is a furred animal, which is also an animal. We could also do this. Again, this is not a very good screen for inheritance, but I could have cat. And cat is also a furred animal. So, cat and dog are furred animals, and furred animal is an animal. So again, everything that's an animal can be passed down to cat and dog, and everything in furred animals can be passed down as well. Okay, so and then again, off of animal, we could have scaly animals, reptiles, birds. So we can actually go on and on and on, and basically, again, all these instance variables and methods we pass down to each one of those classes as well. So here we have the pass-fail activity. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And it basically extends the grade activity. So we've seen the grade activity before. It's got the score. And here we have a instance variable called min passing score. And here we have a constructor, and it basically has a double, just a single double. Shouldn't say single double, but it has just one double signature. And then we go ahead and set the min passing score to MPS, whatever's passed in. And then I have public char get grade, and we have a char letter grade, so there's a local variable there. And if the super dot get score, that's coming from the grade activity. If it is a letter P or a letter F, we are going to return that letter grade. And so that's pretty much going on there. Well, if we go to the pass-fail exam, this extends the pass-fail activity. So remember, pass-fail activity has min passing score, and again, look, it is a private, so we don't have direct access to it, but we do have access to all these setters and getters. So here I have a instance variable num question. which is an int, a double, points each, an int, num missed. The constructor has a int double signature, and we say super min passing. So now we basically get the min passing from the super, and then we get the double. So again, notice I do have somewhat of direct access to that variable. I should say instance variable. I only have access to it via the super in the constructor. Once I'm out of the side of the constructor, I no longer have direct access to it. And then I have double num scores, which is basically a local variable. And then I have num questions equals questions. So I'm setting the questions, I'm setting what was missed, and then I have points each. So this is another variable. Is equal to 100 divided by the questions. Numeric score divided equal to 100 minus the miss times points each, and then I return that numeric score. So we've seen that. That's pretty much in the grade activity. So it looks very similar. And then I have get points each, returns the points each, and then I have get num missed, returns. So I got my two getters there. So as you can see, I basically have access to everything from the activity or the grade activity to the pass-fail activity, all the way down to the pass-fail exam. So basically, we can pass it all down. So if we do the pass-fail demo, again, here we have a void main. We've got three local variables: questions, missed, and int. And it looks like I used the first section here just to get that information from the user from the screen. And then I say min passing equals keyboard. Okay, well, sorry, pass-fail. So I'm instantiating an object called exam from the pass-fail exam. And again, that object has everything from the pass-fail activity and the grade activity. And I'm passing it the questions, missed, and min passing. So again, I'm using the constructor to set those variables. And then I basically print out exam.getPoints each, exam.getScore. Where's getScore? GetScore is in the grade activity. So it's pretty cool. And then I can say getGrade, and that's in the pass-fail activity. So again, best to utilize. So if we have a lot of commonality in one class that's used by other classes and we want to inherit, let's keep those commonalities in one class and then let the other classes inherit from it to basically get those typical so again, we don't have duplication of code. We never want to duplicate code. Another great thing about inheritance is if we were to need a change to, let's say, some kind of a computation, some calculation factor changed, we could change it in that super, and it basically is pushed all the way down through to any of these subclasses or subclasses or subclasses. So if we run this, there again, I can type in my 80. I'm going to type in 86 this time. And how many students, how many they miss? I'm going to say they missed 9. And what is the minimum passing score? I'm going to say 60. And each question was worth 1.162. The exam score was 89%. The exam grade is passing. Okay. So pretty slick stuff there, and basically works pretty well. If we take a quick look at the UML documents in so here on 360 or 660, here we have the grade activity, and here's all of the instance variables and methods, and then over here we have the pass-fail activity and then the pass-fail exam. And again, pass-fail exam is a pass-fail activity, which is a grade activity. So all of this is available to this guy down here. Okay, so that's it for this week. We are going to continue on the object class 10.6 on page 661, and so we will basically pick up on that page next time. See you then.